back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Mike Dynamic. School Us. I was messing around with my insignia a little bit, kind of like what you see Kentucky Fried do, the big blown up. That's it. The album's $10. The shirt's 15. What do this? Lines are open right now for you to call and order. All right. Yeah, I can't. I have to do this one. I was going to try a couple jokes. So, shout out to Block Walker. Shout out to Hand Slammer. And uh, how am I doing with observing social distancing? My method for observing social distancing is wherever I'm at, I look, and if I see someone social distancing, I make sure I observe that. How do I practice social distancing? When I'm at home in front of a full length mirror, I can take 6 steps back, one foot in front of the other, and make sure I'm 6 feet away, and I can practice social distancing. And then from there, my next step is to figure out how to implement those things. But that's how I observe social distancing and how I practice it. So I practice. I haven't practiced yet, but I think I will practice soon. And I plan to observe some of it. All right. School Us album sales. Yes. Keep training, folks. I want to thank. I gotta check out this song. So I was training Melissa, and she turned me on to John Rubin, Christian rapper, and I heard a song that I think is right there. I gotta just go back through my history and figure out which song it was, but I think it would absolutely be a jam by my standards. It's the music, the flows. When you got with rap, you got guys who like really pronounce the R. Some of these guys, and I've never been into that. And I hear them doing that, but I I think the music can overcome that. I wouldn't let if the music's so good that won't stand in the way for me enjoying it. And it's a sample that's being used in the song. I don't want to say the wrong name of the song, but I think I'm gonna have to check. But I think I heard something I really was feeling. Um, so and didn't get any sales though, but I just wanted to share that because anytime I could come across something that um, can infuse me with energy as a listener, that always lifts me up my spirits. Okay, YouTube channel. So we're doing YouTube on our church or our church, and I saw Pastor Mike, who's helping me with number 9, or sorry, number 7. Um, he was able to, because I want to improve the YouTube channel. How's that looking? I did by hand today. Okay, that's what we got. So YouTube channel. I was wondering how can I have my intro that you heard me doing live, because we want to record that. Oh, I'm gonna record something. Sorry. Bear with me because I got to get it on archive. Actually, my phone's not here. Okay, so it's back to the Rons. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the Rons. How did I do that? The Rons coming at you every single day. The Rons, I'm gonna have to practice it. I had it. It's so frustrating. You're sitting there. My next step is go record that, and then I forget. That's my life. I cannot remember one thing to the next sometimes. I mean, another thought comes in my head, and then that last thing escapes. And I think I have it. I kind of know the style I'm going to have. So what I'm gonna have with the intro song is I'm gonna have the little intro song, but I'm gonna have a full length song for that Back to the Rhyme. So I'll have an actual song, and I have the style in mind. It's something along the lines of the rhyme could come in every single day. I could write rhymes, something that'll rhyme with that. But it's simple, but it's solid. It'll be good. And we got Lewis. I got Lewis. We got so a customer on my route. They have I guess it's a parrot. It's a bird that makes noises, cool noises, sound effects. So that bird I got samples of. So I'm gonna be able to use that for the intro. So thank you to them, Steve and Paula, for your contribution to Back to the Rhymes. So I will. I just it's a technical issue. It's going to take time, and I'm trying to work my way down this list. So even though I wrote YouTube channel second, this Trump's going to thump. So Dale sent me the wrong video, but a video. So I was able to watch a video, but not the right video that I'll be releasing. It's the wrong video. And this is so frustrating. And then I texted him later. He didn't get back to me. I called him. He answered. He's in a meeting. I mean, that's on my list. I guess today better be the day. I'm supposed to see him on Wednesday, so I can do it that day. Just so he used WeTransfer, so I can even watch it, and then I could download. So I did download the wrong one. I just need to download the right one. By the way, glasses, lost them. Lost my counter, lost my glasses in the same day, I believe. So when I'm training people at work, cannot put my stuff where I normally do. I have to put it in my locker. I'm way out of rhythm with that. I just need to put my stuff in my locker. I'm sorry to tell you this stuff, but you're seeing the effects of it. These are my old glasses that supposedly don't look as good as my newer ones that I believe I lost. But that's not why I lost my calendar, but I'm just saying, you just feel like you're so spread out, you just can't do things solidly, not lose stuff. Very frustrating. Anyway, Trump's going to thump. Can we get the right video? I was able to at least let Garrett see something. So thank you, Garrett, for your help on that. And we're going to deliver a finished product. It's finished. I just got to get it sent to me, the right one. We've got a method for doing it, and it should happen any day. Got him and the parents. So I talked to Phil. I could have gone to their church, backyard church today, but when he found out we're not going to have anything to sing or do anything, I didn't really get fully invited to that. That's fine. But let me say something here. This is very important. Satan is having his way with men and women of God, the church family. Because if you're sitting at home, what's more distracting? Being in church or being at home trying to watch church? All along we've had televangelists and you can watch service from home. Now, I saw where President Trump had a rally in Oklahoma yesterday. Business as usual, it's back. And that's what that song, by the way, is for, and thank God. But here we are in Washington. Oh, woe is us. We can't do anything. Oh, please, Master Inslee, let us do this and let us do that. It's two different worlds, you know. In one world, you're back to doing what you were doing before, and let the chips fall where they may. And the other one is fear-based, and we just hope everyone's safe. And we shelter. Use terms like shelter. I'm not about sheltering, but I'm in Washington. It's just two different worlds and two different existences on full display, you know. And people get to decide what they want. But anyway, I say that because people, you know, I wasn't engaged in the service at all. I'm not going to even try to be. If you like doing church that way, congratulations. I would just tell you, if I was in the ministry, I would be, to the degree I needed to, I'd work on technology, but I'd be working on figuring out ways to get people together. The park, I was talking with a guy on my route. We're not on the same page with a lot of things, but he understood it. I mean, I talked to the martial arts studio. They can do their training in the park. Whatever you got to do the absolute maximum you can do without your betters shutting you down, I guess you could say. Um, not anyway. I just don't see the spiritual. They talk about political will, the spiritual will to get things where. And so, and what's the unintended consequence? People are shutting in. In Japan, they have something called a shut-in, and that is a person who doesn't go to school. They stay in their house all day. You can't get them out of their house. They're really depressed. They might be, or possibly, are suicidal or cutting or whatever. Now we've made that kind of mandatory. Being a shut-in is now mandatory. Before it was a mental illness. Now we're creating people who are mentally ill and supposedly to save them from a virus that has nowhere near. I would love to compare how many people who've been affected by this virus and died compared to who've been affected in Japan, let's say, by being a shut-in and just staying in your house and not doing anything and living in your own head. So that battle hymn of the parents is, I've got a handheld device, and I see Eric this Wednesday. We're going to record it, and it looks like it'll be done. I think the signatures are done. He's trying to roll this out, but I can't force it. It is what it is in terms of the timing. So number 5, rules of engagement. Once I had that video, if I had had the correct video sent to me, I'd be talking most likely to Neil, today or on my day off Wednesday. So my schedule, I'm not going to take that one day a week off. I think if it's an option still, I'm going to volunteer my day off. If not, I might have to jump on the overtime list because I'm not excited about the prospects of our finances and me working 40 to 45 hours a week. Just saying, but that me not being able to do that, I can't do a lot of these other things that I really want to do, including building ballers. I have to make these choices. Do I let the personal finances crumble potentially, or do I at least keep doing what I'm doing where we're kind of treading water? Why do you say all this stuff, Jeff? How's your music going, Jeff? How's it going? How's it going? That's how it's going. Let the music video shut down, just like church. You'll be glorified. Shut down, just like church. Now, finally, I wrote complete songs created on the Back to the Rhyme. That's down the road. Even though one song created on Back to the Rhymes is the theme song for Back to the Rhymes, that will be the first song that comes out, I would say. As soon as I'm done with Trump's Gonna Thump, Battle Hymn of the Parents, then my next move is to work on Back to the Rhymes intro and then full length Back to the Rhymes. Why not? And put it up. That's the plan. One other thing. I'm hearing people, it's come up a couple times in our church that I've started to get reconnected with. I just got to throw it out. I want to talk to them more about this. I'm hearing this term racial reconciliation. And I'm supposed to be thinking about how I can reconcile with those I've wronged with other races, I guess. I'm not aware of it. There's willful misconduct. There's people who are intentionally doing wrong and maybe unintentionally. I don't know what I'd have to reconcile with. So you put out some weird concept, and here we are supposed to pray about something. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I haven't really heard about it much except for through our church, and it's just troubling to me. I could talk about the Capitol Hill thing. I just saw the video where the medics wouldn't go in there because they weren't allowed in there. Yeah, if you're a medic, are you supposed to go into a situation where something's going down and you're not protected because they won't allow the police to go in there along with you? How often is it when you call 911 and it's a medical emergency that police officers or whoever's close by can get there? So now you're going to keep police out, but you still want the medics? Don't you think the police and the medics are friends? They work together all the time, you dopes. Back to the rhymes. Now, I'm going to fix this. It's outrageous. So outrageous. Who do you think the medics are more unified with? Other first responders like police or a bunch of rebels who had a terrible attitude? So I'm going to rewrite the hook I made so I can read it. It's terrible what I did, but I wrote it over my Back to the Rhymes, which I have memorized intro. Um, I could probably white out, but I won't white it. I'll leave it there. So I'm going to put here hook. So I say a what's more, their livelihood that ain't good. They want a life without. It comes out naturally. I was wondering if I'd be able to remember how to sing it. I guess I'm not big into the singing, but this works for this song. Um, all they ever worked for and more. What's more? I think it's gonna start. I'm gonna put that up there. And more. What's more? No, that's not the greatest pen. I knew my good pen's downstairs, but once I hit upstairs, I didn't want to go back for it. They livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life. Without a livelihood. I'm gonna speak to some musical inspiration. So I listen to Country Countdown on Sundays. Right now, number one is Carly Pierce with Lee Brice. I think that's how you say it. Hope you're happy now. What a song! So exciting. What a beautiful the singing, everything. It's a duet. I strongly advise if you like good singing and duets and ballads. It's not the, it's really good. You know, I just like to hear from the artist talk a little bit about what they were thinking when they wrote the song. Because on that countdown, especially when it hits number one, I've had it a few times. Every time when the country song goes number one, they'll interview the singer, and oftentimes they're also the songwriter and what they were thinking. It's just some behind the scenes on that. I love it. Oh, it's exciting. I love that song. All right. So it goes like that. They lied. They gave up. They lied. I guess it's so. A is what's more. B, I say they gave up. And then it's just, and I'll do the song. Just doing the dittos, ditto, ditto, ditto. C, no. I guess I'm just saying no livelihood. D, ain't got a. I'll write my numbers for verse two. Verse one. The intro strictly for verse one. Even though I do kind of want to say something, I might do a second little second intro into the second verse, and I think I'll do that. So I'll do this. Let me just do what I have so far, and then I'll write the numbers. This by Russ controlling us, quite a fuss. Now we eating dust. And you know what? I probably do that with no music. You know, this by Russ controlling us, quite a fuss. Now we eating dust. And I keep thinking about saying divide us. This by Russ divide us. It just comes up, you know. Must life be so utterly bleak? Would you say? Couldn't hear you speak. People losing track of the days of the week. One day becomes another and another a week. We up a creek, and the desire, that's the desired effect. That's a desired effect. That's the desired effect. We getting played, thinking they all be over in a sec. All the while, our finances are a wreck. Just to protect a few we could potentially infect. So for a relative spec, we've upended all we've ever known. And in mere moments, we went from tranquility to a battle zone, to a place that we no longer know. Green spaces, faces masked. It is so sad to see. So goes the reality. As much as I wish for a different eventuality, as much as yeah, as I wish for of so many giving up so much instantaneously. All they ever worked for and more, what's more? Their livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life without a livelihood. They gave up their livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life without a livelihood. No livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life without a livelihood. They ain't got a livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life without a livelihood. All right. Yeah, I can't really. I think I'll just put in the second verse to start the second verse with that this virus will divide us, something like that. So let me number it up. One, two, three, four, five, six, eight, nine, 12, all right. So now, one thing as I was talking about, I would write the rhyme, and they would rhyme up, all four lines, bars, whatever would rhyme, and then I would rhyme the first half of say, the fifth line or the ninth line. So I'll do that. And so what I want to say, I want to be similar in this beginning of the second verse. So I think I'll go. So must life be so utterly bleak? So I could say this virus divide us. Divide us complete. Can't can't no longer be yourself just walking down the street. And I see it because I deliver mail. I'm on the street. Can no longer be yourself just walking down the street. the light in people's eyes, giving way to defeat. All that toxic input. By the way, if anyone's confused, it's interesting how news is disseminated. It's been understood forever that news is negative. Bad news sells. It's just the way it is. So the industry is perpetuated by bad news. It doesn't work any other way. What's changed is news comes through social media and little advertisements. It's not just you got to be there at five o'clock for the national news. So I'm saying all, and I might have said it before. I probably said it a million times. All that toxic input. So you, it's thrown at you. I mean, I see newspaper headlines, but newspaper headlines aren't as prominent as they used to be. The nightly news isn't as prominent as it used to be. But the same thing remains true. It's in your face, and that's the other thing. I'm not trying to pay much attention to any of this stuff. If I gotta hear about it when I'm checking into church, if I gotta hear about it, and I haven't been even checking much social media, or but a little bit because I'm trying to work on my future. But it's nice to be informed. It doesn't totally depress me because I like to fight and battle and stand up. And a lot of people are in that mode anyway, and you can get your passion out there. It's an opportunity if you want to do that. Um, but it can wear you down. It depends how people respond to that stuff differently. That's the thing. You know, some people are actually energized by some of this quote unquote negativity because they can have some perspective. All that toxic input. Now you look. Now you now you watching your feet. Now you watch your feet. You don't see me. You never saw me coming. People walking in the street. It's stunning. More scared of more scared of pedestrians than vehicles humming. And we're about done, but what I'm saying here is I see people walk towards you on the street, go all the way around you with a mask, and darn near get hit by a car. I've seen it. They're so hung up on walking too close to someone, they darn near get hit by a car. Well, a car, they can't get you a virus.